Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm happy to be back with another reaction video. Today we're gonna react to the new Natasha Denona palette. I'm just gonna look at pictures on Sephora.com, well, the Sephora app actually, and also on her Instagram page because I'm actually follow her page. So I thought, why not just react to the launch? I think it launched like. Okay, that's the weird thing about this palette. I remember seeing it like a really long time ago, almost like a month ago, not if it's not 2 months ago. People were talking about it, and then it just kind of died down. Don't know where it went. And then like a few weeks ago, it was actually the real launch. So I don't know if it was leaked. I don't know the story behind it. I don't know what the hell happened with that palette, but it was as if like it was leaked before it was supposed to come out, or maybe like there was a problem with like, sorry, my hair is like pissing me off. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe because of COVID, like they had to push it because I know some products are not coming as fast as they're supposed to be coming because of like transport and everything. Like I follow another girl, she has her own company, and she was talking about how it's so difficult for her to get products from another country because it takes so long now compared to before. So I don't know what happened. I'm just speculating right now. Don't quote my words, please. Please don't quote my words because I really don't know. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find anything about it. Anyway, that's what we're gonna react to today. I only saw the palette. I didn't see anything other than that. So now I'm going to the Sephora app. So I'm gonna look it up and see how it looks. Just so you guys know, I saw the palette first and I was like, wow. I was like, wow, this palette is so pretty, so beautiful. I don't know if you guys remember, but in my last video, I was talking about like, there's those kind of palettes where you're like, oh, I don't know yet, but those kind of palettes where I'm just drawn to because they look so different. This is one of them. It just looks so different. Nothing like I've actually seen before. By the way, the name of the palette is the Natasha Denona Triochrome eyeshadow palette. That's what it's called. Yeah, it has a lot of greens, like a bit of neon, like pastel colors, purples. She has like a nice peach color, which is called Diatonic. It's giving me like futuristic vibes, like I don't know, like Tron type thing. I just really like it. I was wondering what triochrome meant. Let's go and look it up. Maybe it'll give me some insight on the palette. I don't know. Let's see. How the hell do you write that? Triochrome. That's even a word. You know what? It's too complicated. Is that even how? You know what? It's too complicated. I don't really know what it means. I see something here on a medical thing is like giving a blue fluorescent vibes. I don't know. Okay, let's just forget about that. I don't know what it means, so just I gotta forget about that meeting. Yeah, it's a Triochrome palette. I really like it. I really like drawn to it. You know, I really like my like nude palettes and all that, but once in a while I just love palettes that just like scream something different, and this is one of them. Like honestly, I saw it and I was like, oh wow, this is different, and a good kind of different. You know, it's just not like something that was just thrown together and like, oh yeah, it's supposed to look pretty. No, yeah, she actually, like, you can tell like she actually took her time and she really like made something different. Even like if you look at her other palettes, she didn't do anything like that before. There's always like the Sunrise eyeshadow palette that was different from her first launch, if you look at it, because before she used to do like a lot of nudes, a lot of like earthy tones, a lot of like, I don't know, just like not boring, but just like really the safe bet. And then she came up with the Sunrise palette. There's also the Love palette that was different, which I like. And also the Sunset eyeshadow palette. It's still nude, but you can tell it was a bit more rich and more warm. So like that was something a bit different from her. So that's why I like those three palettes I just mentioned. Other than that, like, this is just a different vibe. I don't really see anyone, well, right now that did something similar. Sometimes when you see a launch, you see like a lot of people doing the same theme because I guess it's like on trend or whatever. This is different from other like makeup brands, which I appreciate. The only thing is, I will mention this palette is expensive AF. Like, I don't know why, because the thing is, when you look at her first launch, and then like there was a moment where she kind of changed her prices. It went down. Like, I'm gonna speak Canadian prices just so you guys know. Here before, if I look back, I think some of her palette, let me go back to like when some of her some of her first palettes was $170 here. Okay, $170, and there were 18 shades, the same amount of shades. Maybe the I think the pan were a bit bigger, but just so you guys know, it was $170, like the first launch she got. And then she kind of came up with the Sunrise palette. She kind of came up with the Love palette. The prices went down to $87 for a palette, which we all appreciated. I never bought anything from her, but I did, like, at least I was like, you know what, let me try and see if I wanted to buy it. I didn't end up buying anything. Do I regret it? Kind of a little bit, because I hear her palette are really, really good. And then this one, 172. And it's the type of thing where I'm like, I thought we were past this. I thought like you actually found a way to make good palettes at, I'm not gonna say an affordable price, because $87 is still a lot of money. Here, $87 plus tax, it's like, it's $100 for a palette, you know, like it's not cheap. And the thing is, right now she's like going back to old prices. I'm trying to see, like, is it the amount, like, because did she go back to her last, let me see, maybe the pan are big again. 15 times 0.6765 ounces compared to, doesn't make sense, like her, from what I see, the pan is not bigger. The pan is not bigger. So why, like, why is it so expensive? Can someone tell me in the comments? Do you guys know what it's so expensive now? Like, why did she go back to 172? Is it because like all of her shade are like difficult to make? I'm really like scratching my head right now. I'm trying to figure it out, like trying to see what could have. I have no idea. Anyways, if you look at the swatches, there's a lot of like iridescent shades, which is really, really nice. You guys know I love iridescent shades because, sorry, my voice. Because when you like move around, it kind of gives you like a different kind of color, and I really, really love those kind of shades. I think it's really, really pretty. Her swatches are really like computer made it for you. Like, obviously not real swatches. I'm gonna go into her Instagram and see if I can see like better like realistic swatches, but for this one, like, at least it shows you the color that it's supposed to be, which I appreciate. Just I like more like of a realistic swatch, you guys know that. She has a different type of looks, which looks so pretty. Going back to the price, I'm really wondering why it's so expensive again. Like, because 172, what's that like? That's like $200 for a palette. That's a lot. $200 for a palette. Like, I could buy like winter boots for that price. You know, who the fuck. Anyways, if somebody knows, I'm gonna do a bit more research to try to see. Maybe it's like the iridescent shades are costing her more. She has also like a lot of pastel colors. Maybe it's costing her more to do. Maybe that's why it's more expensive. I have no idea, honestly. Anyways, let's go to her Instagram. I'm still, I don't know. Natasha. Okay. The first time I saw the palette was on her Instagram, obviously, because I don't browse around Sephora app like every day. She has the palette. It looks really, really, really pretty. I don't see any like live. She has a live swatch of the iridescent shades. It's like a small video from 5 days ago. And it looks so pretty. Like, there's this one video, it's basically like you see the purple and it turns into green, and it turns to like almost brown color. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. That's the only swatch that I can actually see from her palette. And by the way, the palette is already out. You guys can go and buy it. And then she has a lot of like makeup looks that you can actually see on the Sephora app if you guys are interested. And then she gives like some ideas on how you can use the palette. Basically, you can use the first row to do like a green look, the second row to do like a purple look, and they look super pretty, super glowy, super just so beautiful. She doesn't have a lot of things. Let me see, maybe on this, on the same pictures again. She doesn't have really like real swatches. I guess I would have to like follow someone who has the palette and see, like, you guys can go and see if they have real swatches. Yeah, that's all I have to say. The palette looks really beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna go and say like, oh no, it's not, what is this? Honestly, I'm super drawn to it. If I had $200, I think, actually I have the money, but for me it doesn't justify me buying a palette. Like $200 for a palette, you have 18 shades, like 18 shades. I know her products are really like up there, and I know her products are really like thought through, and like all the science behind it and everything, because I know what it is. Like, I used to work in a hair salon, and I know, like, I can compare like a shampoo from the drugstore compared to like a iron and super iron. You can tell, but the thing is, do I want to spend that money? No. Like, it's $200 for a palette, and the thing is, the pan, from what I see, correct me if I'm wrong, honestly, from what I see, the palette doesn't look bigger. Like, the palette is not bigger from her bronze palette, from her glam eyeshadow palette, from her sunrise palette, from her love palette, but it's still almost like double the price. Okay, it's double the price. So I don't know what it is. I wanted to go back, and because I was looking at the love palette, and I thought like some of her purples kind of look similar. We can always do some kind of comparison with the swatches. You can tell some of I do believe that some of her shadows are pretty similar, but nothing to alarm yourself on. Like, it's pretty normal when you have purples, and I think she has one pink in her, it's not even pink, it's like more peachy in her Triochrome eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put the comparison so you guys can see, but I wouldn't freak out too much. Honestly, you're getting eyeshadows that she never did before. Like, yeah, I know there's purples, but like the purples look different to me, and yeah, it just looks different. It's really unique. I really like it. It's just the price for me. If it was $87, I would have thought about it, but for $172, I'm like, I don't think I am. I'm probably not, to be honest. I'm probably not. But yeah, it looks really pretty. It's this kind of palettes, like you really want your hands on, but you're like, wow, like, I can't. I know I'm talking about the price a lot, but that's the only like negative I can see from this palette, because it's beautiful, like really beautiful. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this palette. I'm kind of shook. See, by the price, I'm just like, wow, like, we're doing that. Okay. Anyways, that's all I have to say about the palette. I hope you guys like this series. It's a bit different. You guys seem to like the last one, so I thought I would do it again. And like I said, down below, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see for my next reaction. If you guys want me to critique another palette or any makeup item, honestly, like, I'm here for it. Like, I really like doing those kind of videos, kind of expressing myself like that, you know. Just so you guys know, all of my social media are down in the description box. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, I have Snapchat, but I don't really use it. But if you guys talk to me, obviously, like, I'll talk to you guys. I'm not gonna be like, no, I don't use that app. Instagram, of course, I'm really active on Instagram right now, just so you guys know. And yeah, follow me, talk to me, like, I'm here. This is a different hairdo. I had this wig for a while, but I never like put it on because it's not really done. But I'm still wearing it because I don't have the patience to like fix it. So I'm just like, that's why I just curl it so it doesn't, you can't really tell that it's not done, whatever. Yeah. And by the way, if you guys want to know, I'm wearing my Fenty Beauty, what is it called? Uncensored Stunner Lip Paint from Fenty Beauty. I just said that. I really love that lipstick. It's so comfortable. I had it on for like about half an hour right now, and it's just like, it's so moisturizing. Well, I have some lip balm underneath, but still, it's moisturizing. Yeah, that's it. So thank you to everybody who likes, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.